Wow, 1203 subs and going. I never knew a number could be so addictive to keep an eye on. But you know, the first step is admitting you have a problem. Now I've got a bit of a different kind of shoutout today, and since I'm a relatively small yet growing channel, I still have the luxury of doing this kind of thing. There's a viewer of mine, goes by the name of Saint Skinny, and asked me for a favor for his mom. Both of them are quite a fan of my wackiness as much as the next guy or gal watching this right now. Right? So, Mama Saint is a 2-time survivor of acute myeloid leukemia. Luckily we've advanced far enough in the cancer research fields. The survival rate is quite high for this type of cancer. However, the treatment and psychological stress is still a very hard process to go through for both the patient and their loved ones. I've experienced this firsthand as well among family and friends with other forms of cancer. So I guess this could also be a cancer research awareness bit. If you've got a buck to spare and care to donate to this great cause, throw it at your screen right now. Or, for a more effective way, Google your favorite cancer research charity and throw money at them. It's a well-known fact that only money can further their research on this dreadful illness in all its forms. Cheers, Mama Saint, good on ya, and keep on trucking, ma'am. If you want to leave her a message, turns out YouTube has a comment section. And to all you sillies out there, keep in mind, we've got Mama Saint on our team and she's quite the badass, so you'll lot best be on your best behavior. Speaking of health, safety and welfare and another topical entrance, what's the deal with seatbelts? They are called belts, yet go over your shoulder. Could you not? So, oh come on. Really now?
Hi folks, Dan Bidondi for Truth Sessions.
Oh, I see how it is. All you lot trying to throw me off my game, are we?
And we're going to talk about the seatbelt law. I mean, obviously this is going on all over the country.
Hi, Mr. Bidondi. I have to say, I love your name, mate.
Especially here in Rhode Island.
Bidondi.
And the whole thing about the seatbelt law. Yeah, I mean, this is so contradicting.
What do you mean there's something contradicting about the seatbelt law? All you have to do is wear it, and if you don't, you get a ticket. What exactly is contradicting about that, Mr. Bidondi? Alright, I'll stop.
It's crazy.
I guess not wearing one would be crazy, yeah. Where is he going with this?
And the first thing first, let's start off first, okay?
Hands on your steering wheel, mister. Also, you're wearing your seatbelt, so what seems to be the problem, Mr. Bidondi?
It's unconstitutional. It's a Fourth Amendment violation. It's improbable cause to pull you over in the first place.
Huh, your Fourth Amendment right? So that has to do with a police officer not being allowed to stop you, frisk you, or search through, or seize your stuff, when there's no probable cause or reasonable suspicion. What exactly does this have to do with the seatbelt law? What? Are you worried he's gonna confiscate your seatbelt? I'm pretty sure that's attached to your car and would be classified as an unreasonable seizure.
And this is how they contradict the whole thing. They justify the whole...
Alright, you lost me. What is this contradiction you're going on about when they merely stop you after they spot you not wearing your seatbelt?
Well, first of all, they take a sworn oath upon the Constitution. Let me remind you that.
Uh-huh. So, what does this have to do with the seatbelt law?
To uphold, defend the Constitution. So what they do is they pull you over. Excuse me, sir, why did you pull me over?
Well, it seems you were not wearing your seatbelt, sir.
Alright, where's the probable cause, sir?
Well, sir, the fact that you were not wearing your seatbelt.
That's your probable cause?
Indeed. Now, could you please hand me your license and registration, sir?
Okay.
Lovely. So you are Mr. Bidondi and the rightful owner of this car?
Yes.
Spiffy, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to write you up a ticket, sir, for not wearing your seatbelt.
Okay, first of all, you just violated my Fourth Amendment by looking at my car to see if I have my seatbelt on.
No, sir. You were driving around on a public road, and when a police officer spots you driving around without your seatbelt, you are in fact breaking the law, which is probable cause for me to stop you. Just because you're in your car doesn't mean you have a cloak of invisibility.
That's illegal search and seizures.
Well now, and what exactly did I search or seize on your person or in your car?
So you're justifying violating my Fourth Amendment, I'm sorry.
I did no such thing, sir. And aren't you more worried about me running alongside your car when you're speeding along on a highway? Yeah, I thought as much. So there is a number on the back of the ticket, and I also put my badge number and my name on there if you want to appeal the ticket.
And, you know what I mean, it's so stupid.
Well yeah, not wearing your seatbelt is quite stupid. But I'm not judging your character, I'm just judging your actions. So for your own safety, please wear your seatbelt, sir. And I hope you have a nice day, Mr. Bidondi.
And then let's just analyze the whole thing for a minute.
Yes, let's analyze it.
They'll pull you over to say, well, probable cause because you didn't have your seatbelt on.
Or in other words, you are breaking the law.
And they know they're violating the probable cause to pull you over in the first place, and they falsely justify it to say, oh, you wouldn't wear your seatbelt.
Or, now stay with me here, you are breaking the law.
And, but they unlawfully searched in your car just by looking in your window or glance in your car to say, oh, you don't have a seatbelt on, that's illegal search and seizures, a Fourth Amendment violation.
It really is not. You are not Harry Potter using his invisibility cloak. You are Mr. Bidondi, meaning we can see you. Yeah, and I can still see you. As a matter of fact, everyone can see you.
I know it sounds a little screwy, but this is what they call circular reasoning.
I would just call it looking at someone and seeing them with your eyeballs. Unless you think eyeballs are circular, and therefore this entire thing is which makes even less sense than... What are you doing? What is he doing? What are we doing? Yep, fair enough.
Back and forth, back from probable cause to legal search and seizures. It goes back and forth justifying each other, but in the same time, it's violating both of them.
Really? And we were doing so well. Why are you doing me like this, Mr. Bidondi? What? What are you doing? What's the problem? Or are you now rethinking your seatbelt idea? Because this is basically what would happen if you were not wearing your seatbelt. Flying through your windshield, just like I'm flying off screen. But I'm wearing armor, and you're just sitting in your car with your tank top.
And these are the same people who take the sworn oath to defend the Constitution.
Yes, and what does that have to do with the seatbelt law?
Go figure, you know, that's how stupid and contradicting it is.
Contradictive is not the word you're looking for. It's not the word he's looking for. He thinks it's the word he's looking for. It's not.
But I just want to state one thing. I wear a seatbelt. I do.
Uh-huh. I noticed. So, what are we doing here, Mr. Bidondi?
And when I drive by cops, whatever, and hopefully catch one of those stupid illegal checkpoints, I tuck it under my left.
Why would you... Why is he doing... You know how dangerous that is? Are you just doing that to get a reaction from police officers? What the hell is he doing? Why the hell is he doing? And why am I still standing here? Yeah, there we go.
Just to catch them, to see if they, will they pull me over to do this? I haven't caught one yet.
Well, chances are they will ask, why aren't you wearing your seatbelt? And then you show it you are wearing their seatbelt, and then they say, oh well, move along, sir. And please stop being a dickfruit by wearing your seatbelt like that. Wear it properly. We've got better things to do. Heck, I'm not sure. They might even give you a ticket for not properly wearing the thing. I'm not sure if that's a thing, but that should be a thing.
But I'm waiting to do this to get this on film because I want to approach the police officers with this whole situation.
Yes, because police officers really appreciate that kind of horseshit. Some random guy doing something stupid as some kind of checkmate police officer. Stop being a child.
And so, yeah, I have my seatbelt on, but guess what? You violated my Fourth Amendment.
Yeah, alright there, Harry Potter. You can't see me, I'm wearing my invisibility armor. Holy hell, man.
And the thing is, I wear my seatbelt because I want to.
Yeah, okay. I wear my seatbelt because I want to. I don't want to wear my seatbelt today. Nye. My god, man. Don't you have anything better to do than drive around spouting nonsense and harassing police officers? Just doing their job? Wow.
And not because I'm told to.
Well, you're gonna get a ticket that way because you are breaking the law. He's not getting it, is he?
And I want to tell the people who make these laws that. I wear my seatbelt because I want to, not because you tell me to.
Well, that's all fine and dandy, sir, but if you don't want to wear it, enjoy your ticket. Yeah, you haven't thought this through, did you?
It's a lie! The evidence has been falsified! It's impossible! I never broke the law! I am the law!
Mr. I am the law.
And if you're a grown adult, you shouldn't have to wear a seatbelt if you don't want to.
Uh-huh. And that's why we have laws for grown-ass adults such as yourself. In your case, it's for your own protection.
What's next? People say, oh, it's a good thing, but you want what's next? I mean, look, some states you can't drive the car without proper shoes.
Well, that seems like a perfectly fine law if you're, driving around with wooden shoes. They aren't exactly handy-dandy for driving around because you can't feel the bloody pedals. For farming equipment, it's perfectly fine, but for a car which can drive at a significantly higher speed, I'd say that's not a good idea.
You're not supposed to drive the car barefooted in Rhode Island now.
What? Who the fuck drives around barefoot?
But how would the police know unless they unlawfully violated your Fourth Amendment to look in your vehicle to see you have no shoes on?
Except, why would they actually stop you if you're not violating any laws they can see?
And what's next, though? Them telling you have to wear a helmet now to drive a car?
What the hell, man? You're not allowed to wear a helmet in a car, because that way you would be unrecognizable. The same reason why you're not allowed to have blacked out windows. And motorbikes are obviously an exception, for reasons that it provides protection so your head doesn't split open like a melon.
Because somebody flipped over and broke their neck?
Yes, because obviously a helmet would protect your neck against breaking it. What?
And they justify these safety rules so they can, have justification to violate your Fourth Amendment, to violate all your amendments at that.
So let me get this straight. They see you breaking the law and they are, according to you, not allowed to intervene, even though they are hired by the state to prevent people from breaking the law. How does your mind even work?
You speak bad against the cops sometime, they'll pull you out of the car and stomp your face.
Where the hell did that come from? Those cops would be breaking the law. And what does this have to do with your seatbelt law? Why is this man even talking?
I mean, we got so many stories about that. And, but again, the seatbelt law, folks, is stupid.
Stupid. Yes, that'll hold up in court when you get a ticket and try to appeal it. It's stupid, Judge. Oh, well, that's the most solid rebuttal I have ever seen in my entire career, Mr. Bidondi.
I mean, you should wear your seatbelt because you want to, not because you have to.
There are stupid people out there, and this law is for their protection. But then again, should stupid people really be driving?
And this is exactly how I drive because I want one of these cops to pull me over.
So, you really want a ticket, don't you?
Especially a seatbelt belt checkpoint. I want to confront these people.
So, instead of driving around on the freeway, why don't you just drive around in front of a police station back and forth without your seatbelt, if you really want to confront them? So far, it's all talk, isn't it?
But again, folks, we need to challenge the system.
Oh, challenging the system and keeping them on their toes, there's nothing wrong with that, but don't be a dick flute about it. And you are whistling a lot right now.
Because, what's next? That's the question you want to ask.
Uh-huh. And you have asked that question 4 times now? 3 times? I lost count. So, what's next?
They want to violate all our rights, and we need to challenge the system. We need to override the seatbelt law, because the Constitution plainly says, I know the seatbelts don't exist in the Constitution, but it falls under the Fourth Amendment. It falls under many other statutes in the Constitution.
When a police officer sees you breaking the law, they are allowed to intervene. Which part of that do not you understand? And grammar came to die here today, I think. It's a damn shame when a Dutchman knows your laws and your constitution better than you yourself. And with shame I mean, you should be ashamed of yourself.
But the Constitution says any law, because the cop's going to say, oh, it's a state law or a federal law, section code, blah, 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 but, you let them know.
You're not violating it. Wait, don't answer that phone, dude. You're not wearing your seatbelt correctly.
Any law...
Huh, that's not something you see every day. Thank God. Well, welcome to the Order of the Sillies, Dan Bidondi. I'm just gonna call the ambulances. What the actual hell, man?